In this video, we're going to be solving equations of quadratic type by substitution. In the box above, they give us the steps, which we'll see step by step in the examples to come. Number 1 says solve each equation. In A, we have 3x minus 2 squared minus 8 times 3x minus 2 is equal to 20. And the first thing they want us to do is let u represent the binomial. So we're going to say that u is equal to 3x minus 2. And then it says in the equation, replace the binomial with u. So we're going to rewrite our equation and say that it's now equal to u squared minus 8u is equal to 20. And now they want us to write the equation in proper form. In order to get it in proper form, we're going to subtract 20 from both sides. So we get u squared minus 8u minus 20 is equal to 0. And now they want us to solve the equation for u. So in order to solve this, I'm going to factor it. And I'm going to say that u squared minus 8u minus 20 can be factored to u minus 10 times u plus 2, and that's equal to 0. So now u minus 10 is equal to 0, and u plus 2 is equal to 0. So that means that u is equal to 10, and u is equal to negative 2. And remember, we weren't trying to solve for u, so now we need to, for each solution, replace u with the binomial and solve for x. So we said that u is equal to 3x minus 2. So now we can say that 10 is equal to 3x minus 2. And negative 2 is equal to 3x minus 2. And now we can solve for x. So in the first equation, I'm going to start by adding 2 to both sides. So I get 12 is equal to 3x. And now we're going to divide by 3. And we get x is equal to 4. In the second equation, I'm going to start by adding 2 to both sides, and I get 0 is equal to 3x, and now when we divide both sides by 3, we get x is equal to 0. And now they want us to check our answers and write the solution set. So we're going to write the original equation, and we're going to check 4 and 0. So we have 3 times 4 minus 2 squared minus 8 times 3 times 4 minus 2 is equal to 20. And we have 3 times 0 minus 2 squared minus 8 times 3 times 0 minus 2 is equal to 20. And now for the first equation, we have 3 times 4 is 12, minus 2 is 10, so we have 10 squared minus 8 times 3 times 4 is 12, minus 2 is 10, and this is equal to 20. 10 squared is equal to 100, minus 8 times 10 is 80, is equal to 20, and 100 minus 80 does equal 20, and 20 does equal 20. So 4 is a solution. And now for 0, we have 3 times 0 is 0, minus 2 is negative 2, so negative 2 squared minus 8 times negative 2 is equal to 20. Negative 2 squared is equal to 4. Negative 8 times negative 2 is positive 16 is equal to 20. And 4 plus 16 does equal 20. So 20 equals 20. So 0 is also part of our solution. So we have a solution set of 0 and 4. In B, we have 9 times the square root of x plus 4 minus 6 times the fourth root of x plus 4 plus 1 is equal to 0. And first thing they want us to do is write terms in exponential form. So we can rewrite this equation as 9 times x plus 4 to the 1/2 minus 6 times x plus 4 to the 1/4 power plus 1 is equal to 0. And now they want us to let u represent the binomial. So u is going to represent x plus 4. And now they want us to write the equation and replace the binomial with u. So we're going to have 9u to the 1/2 minus 6u to the 1/4 plus 1 is equal to 0. And now they want us to solve the equation for u. And I can rewrite 9u to the 1/2 minus 6u to the 1/4 plus 1 as 3u to the 1/4 minus 1 times 3u to the 1/4 minus 1 is equal to 0. And now, since the factors are the same, we can just set one of them equal to 0. So we can say 3u to the 1/4 minus 1 is equal to 0. Add 1 to both sides. So we have 3u to the 1/4 is equal to 1. And now divide by 3. So we have u to the 1/4 is equal to 1/3. And now we want to raise both sides to the 4th power. So we have u is equal to 1/3 to the 4th, which is also equal to 1 over 81. And now for each solution, replace u with the binomial and solve for x. So u was equal to x plus 4. So that means we could say that 1 over 81 is equal to x plus 4. And now we can subtract 4 from both sides. So we can say x is equal to 1 over 81 minus 4. And if we were to write 4 with a denominator of 81, we would have x is equal to 1 over 81 minus 324 over 81, which is equal to negative 323 over 81. And now, in order to check our answer, I'm going to come back to this line, the first one where we placed u and said 1 over 81 is equal to x plus 4. So inside of our radical, I'm going to place 1 over 81 instead of using this negative 323 over 81 in place of x. So we have 9 times the square root of 1 over 81 minus 6 times the 4th root of 1 over 81 plus 1 is equal to 0. And then we have 9 times the square root of 1 over 81 is 1/9 minus 6 times the 4th root of 1 over 81, which is 1/3, plus 1 is equal to 0. And 9 times 1/9 is equal to 1, minus 6 times 1/3 is equal to 2. And then we have plus 1 is equal to 0. And 1 minus 2 plus 1 is equal to 0. So we have 0 is equal to 0, which means our solution set is negative 323 over 81. And that's all for our video on solving equations of quadratic type by substitution.